Back at it again in the garage. Got lots going on today. Got the car painted. Started putting it back together. Got the purple car, cleaning her up. And I'm going to show you what's going on here. Okay, so I'm here with the cars and starting this YouTube channel, getting these videos going. I feel like if you're watching these videos and you don't know who I am, you have no idea what's going on in here. So I've got two S14s. 4 or 5 years ago I got my first 240 SX and it was an S14. And I've been through 3 or 4 cars since then. I've had a 350Z, a WRX, and a couple other cars in between, but I've come back to the S14. And when I got this car, it was in an accident. The roof looked like it had been jumped on, the front end was crashed in, and the bottom of the car, the exhaust and some of the other parts were damaged from this accident. So in this garage, here by myself, we stripped the front end off, I stripped the roof skin off, did any metal work that it needed. It was a really solid car to start with, so it didn't have like a bunch of rusty holes. Last week we decided to do an S15 Sylvia front end. And I went with D-Max hood, Origin kit, Origin fenders, got the Urus wing, all these parts. Prepped them all up, fitted them here by myself, and tubbed the engine bay, and then I painted it. I painted the interior of the car, it's all been gutted, it's all painted. Painted the engine bay, painted the inside the trunk, all the undersides all been painted. It's a special purple color. I actually had an S13 at one point that I painted this color and got a lot of love for this color, so I've kept it. And the other thing with these cars, it's always SR20s. So they both have SR20s. So with this car, I came with an SR20 that I wasn't sure about, and I had planned to actually put in this built SR20 that I purchased for a really good price. So then I ended up finding out that there was this shell here for really cheap in a field. So I said, well, I already have a built engine. Why not buy the shell for cheap and put it together? So with the purple car actually turning out a lot better than I thought it would. The plan for this car was to drift it, time attack, just only track car. And I took it out to a couple of meets this year after 3 years, and so much reaction for how nice people thought it was, even though to me this is a garage build, garage paint job. You know, there's no fancy money in this car. It's my paychecks in this car. And I'm so happy with how it turns out and how it's looking and working that I really don't want to go beat it up. So that's why we have the Batman car. Oh yeah, by the way, if you've seen my Instagram, it's Joker_S14. We call this the Joker car because it's green and purple. Obviously that's a pretty wild combination of colors, but you know what, for what it is, I feel like it turned out great. So this car is running, driving, insured, it's on the road. No major issues of it right now other than typical 240 stuff where like the windows don't work randomly and dumped and stuff like that. But super happy with this car, so it's chilling. And today, major focus is on the black car. So we're going to take a break here. I'm going to show you a couple things that we're going to do on the car, and we'll go from there. So I didn't really get into too much about the SR20 and the purple car, but it's a stock motor, stock block, stock head, it's untouched. It's got a Garrett GT2860 RS Disco Potato Turbo and a Canadian-made tubular manifold. Other than that, it's like injectors and an RSM tune. So it's probably like a 300 horsepower car, 350 horsepower, maybe with a better tune. But this car, picked up this motor. It's got forged rods, forged pistons, DC valve train. It's got a new metal head gasket. They even machined the block to have special O-rings to help seal the head gasket more. It's got 750cc injectors, and it came with a GT2871 when I bought the motor, which I sold. I came across a really good deal, and a couple people watching this video will definitely know this turbo. It's a Garrett GT3076R. It's signed by Mats Baraboo and Dai Yoshihara. More than one person have had this turbo brand new and never installed it or used it. It's the first generation GTX. It's not the newer Gen 2, but for the price that I got this turbo, it's probably half of what MSRP is. We got a really nice ISR. I still call it, actually, if you look on the rad on the purple car, it still says ISIS, which is rad. It's a rad. It still says ISIS, where all the newer stuff that you get from ISR doesn't say it anymore. So I'm like, it's super funny to have stuff that says ISIS on it stuff. So I still call it ISIS, but that's because I'm old school. Yeah, so basically, iRace Autosports is where I get all my stuff. ISR intercooler, radiator, the piping. I have a guy in town, he's a fabricator, powder coater, called Respeed, and he does all the TIG welding for me and that. We custom made this pipe to fit with the top mount turbo. So we're gonna shoot. I got HKS camshafts for this car, and maybe I'll go bigger injectors and fuel system. I'm looking to hit like 400 horsepower with this car. The block I'm told is good for like 500 horsepower, and shooting for 400, it should be able to put out the 400 safely and reliably. So super pumped in this car. This is a total track car. This is don't care if you rub paint on my door or I put the back end into something. It's supposed to be that way. That car, if I smash it into stuff, it's gonna be like crying, sad day. And this car, that's why we got two. So we got that car to like keep and be nice. This car is like, let's go out and have fun with it. I did this really quick single stage black paint job. When I was trying to pick colors, it was all about what's the theme of this car. Well, that car is the Joker car. So what would be the perfect car to the Joker car? The Batmobile. So it's all black. I went with the super made Instant Gentleman replica kit. So it's not like aggressive like the Origin stuff. So it's a little bit more classy, or you know, it's not as aggressive, but it's also a little bit higher up off the ground. So when we're jumping off the track into the grass, it'll hopefully stay on the car a bit better. So anyway, a couple things I got to do to it. I got to get the headlights on. I've already put the rear over fenders, the tail lights, sunroof, hood pins. I've been up since like 8:30 this morning, just banging out stuff now that the paint's dry. Best part of this car is the kooky front end. So when I had that car, I actually removed the kooky front end off it, and I've always kind of thought, like, I love the S15 front end, but I was tempted to like go back to kooky. But here we are now. I got the kooky as well. We got to put the headlights in. I got D-Max headlights, the clear corners, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty sweet. This is the first time I've seen it with the lights on, with the black and the D-Max hood. Oh my god. It is so badass. Watch out, man. Like, look at that. That is unreal. I cannot believe how good this looks right now. That's a first. Those lights have been taped up for months. That was the best part that came up with this car. So I paid $2,500 for this car, and it came with the kooky front end with the aftermarket D-Max headlights and the clear corners. There's like $2,500 for the front end on the car. If you go to an importer and buy a kooky front end, it's like $2,000. You're gonna buy the headlights, you're $500. The rest of the car. lots done today, guys. So excited about this car right now. Whole front end together. We got the hydro started. I'm waiting on dual caliper brackets from FDF Fab, and then I can take the whole rear wheel assembly apart, and we'll show you how to put the dual caliper bracket kit on it. We'll plumb the line in. I got a line kit right from Villain's Drift to give you a whole braided line, so you don't have to like bend up your own hard lines and stuff. And then a couple more things going on with the engine, and then it's going off to a buddy's shop for wiring. He's doing a wiring specialties custom harness for it, and then it'll get a downpipe and a tune, and then this is like, then this car is done. So I'll try to do a couple more videos. Tell me what you want to see. If there's certain stuff you want to see, like obviously I'm going to be taking this to the track. I got the new truck that I'm going to be working on that too. If you want to see videos of me fixing the rust and some of the issues with it, it was a cheap truck. And I got to fix the trailer up too. And then yeah, stuff with the purple car, there's still stuff to do to it. So appreciate you watching. If you like the video, subscribe. Like, comment if you have anything you want to talk to me about. Do you have any questions? Like, this was kind of get to know me video. These are my cars, this is what I do. And yeah, I love hearing from all you guys. So.